everybody, welcome to Board Online, Board Offline. Today we've got our finale for variant number 1, solo mode for Fallen Land. Now when I last left off, I was about halfway to the victory point. Need to get to 20 prestige or 80 town health. So let's see how we do. And this is, like I said, variant number 1, which is essentially a race against yourself. This being the first time I played it, I'm basically setting the bar for what I would try to beat in future playthroughs. So let's get right back down to the board. But before we do that, I do want to mention our sponsor, which is of course Board Game Co. This is a website where you can go and trade games, sell games, buy games. They have a really great selection over there. They've got some hard to find games. They've got all kinds of games with great prices, which is, you know, games is like a combination of those two things. And you can buy, sell, and trade your way into a better collection with Board Game Co. All right, let's get down to the board. Oh, real quick, before we forget though, we have now successfully taken that resource, which now means every round we get plus 3 town health and 9 salvage. Okay, so mission card. Oh, red dot, we'll get rid of that one. All right. Assessing the damage. Optionally attempted. If the player opts out, no salvage coins are gained. The mission card becomes available to the other players until the end of this turn. During their party exploits phase, only one player may attempt it. They place their party on the location. Okay, blah, blah. Basically, this is optional. The Council of the 10 Towns has proposed that your party conduct a coast-to-coast reconnaissance mission. This arduous journey would be a monumental achievement, a show of supremacy enhancing your faction's standing. Like Lewis and Clark before you, this expedition will survey locations, salvageable assets, settlements, and future caravan routes. You will receive extra fuel and supplies. Your militia will secure their assets, so we'll get 20 coins right here if we decide to do this. Travel from coast to coast in the next 3 turns to succeed and gain a plus 5 movement bonus per week. Your party still draws encounters, but must travel to the other coast ASAP. A party that is killed or fails to reach the other coast by the 3rd turn or opts out while underway suffers the card's failure. I mean, I feel like we can do that. We already have plus 6 movement. Yeah, let's do it, right? Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so it says if we're gonna do it, we place their party on any location on the east or west coast. Well, let's start where I am right now, which I think this is probably pretty close to where I am. Here. Actually, that's a bad idea because these are all going to be extra movement. Well, let's go here so we can try to cut through these plains. Now, we also have to place a mission special chip at the chosen destination. So I have to pick a destination now as to where I'm going to go. I mean, if we're cutting straight across, West Coast, I think this counts as West Coast. That's a lot of nastiness to get through there, but that's where we're going, right? Well, I guess we need to go as far west as we can. So right there. And we've got 3 turns to do it. So just as a reminder, it says the next 3 turns. Okay, so not including this one. So 1, 2, 3. If by the end of that spot right there, by the end of 6, I haven't successfully done this, then I have failed. All right, I think we got a good shot at this, y'all. Now I do get these 20 salvage coins though, so that's cool. That puts us at 20, 30, 44 coins right now. But let's see, so far what we've done, we moved, we did a resource. It says 3 weeks. I think we could. Is movement the one that you can only do once per turn? All right, I'm pretty sure I can move multiple times in a turn. So we're going to go ahead and take that last week because remember the mission did not cost us any weeks. Thanks to succeeding at that encounter. So let's go ahead and we're going to start our journey. All right, so 1, not a great start. All right, so 7 total because we have the 6 bonus movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anytime you have just one movement left, you can move into the next terrain no matter what it is. 7. I'll move up here because there's less radiation that way. All right, so that's the end of the turn. So we move on to here and go back to the top. So we are going to draw an action card. We've got some more NPCs. All right, Ronin's Revenge. They can attempt a mission. Okay. Next up, we have to do resource production, and so we get 3 town health. Move us up to 41. And 9 salvage brings us to 53 salvage right now. So let's do the auction house. 45 pistol, sniper rifle, okay. Heavy duty flashlight. I don't think I'm going to do any of this. I think we're going to keep working towards more town technologies. Town events chart. Got a 4, which is still no effect. Okay, do we have anything we want to sell? I don't think so. I think we're fine on that front, so we're not going to sell anything. We are going to purchase a Tier 1 town technology. Now, the last time we had trouble with something, it was medical. So we're gonna go ahead and build a medical center so we can gain 1 success on medical rolls from now on. And that will give us 1 prestige and 5 town health. And of course, it costs 30 to get us to 23 salvage. All right, so now we're going to hire these guys. It's going to cost us 16 to hire Ronin's Renegades, but we're going to hire them, which leaves us with 7 salvage. We'll start right there. And we can send them out to try out a mission. By the way, this mission, I don't believe we reassign it until we've completed our trek, or failed our trek. So we're not going to mess with that right now. But okay, so we're going to send them out to do a mission, and I think we'll just do this mission up here. And it is their turn. They move 10 they have 10 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're going to have to stop right here, or we'll say here, because that's radiation. Costs 3 movement to go in there. So they'll get to the mission next turn. All right, so my turn, obviously. Now, okay, so we moved here. We ended our turn here, and we have not done, before we can move again, we do have to complete an encounter. So that's going to take us 1 week, and we got to do a mountain encounter. We've got an ancient evil. An unnatural light emanates from a large graveyard nearby. Before you can investigate its source, an impossibly fast shadow bursts out from the central Gothic mausoleum and charges your party. With a howl, the wraith-like aberration flexes its long, wicked claws in anticipation of rending the flesh from your bones. Its glowing red reptilian eyes radiate pure evil, and its gaping razor maw exhales the overwhelming stench of putrid rot. Each character sustains 1 point of psychological damage. Okay, so the way psychological damage works is if at the beginning of my turn any of my characters have 3 psychological damage, they're dead. So right now everybody is a third of the way to being dead. But let's continue with an ancient evil. The characters still perform the normal psychological check at the end of the encounter because of that right there. But okay, we get 8 salvage, all right, which brings us to 15. And now we got to do a survival check. All right, so we've got a 9 for Augustus, which is a failure. An 8 here, which is a success. A 2 for the car, which is a success. A 7 for Nina, which is a success. How many do we need? We need 4. We're at 3 right now. Here's a 9 for Peter, which is a failure. But a 2 for Cam should be good. Yes, Cam actually has an automatic success there as well. Or has an automatic success. Okay, so we did get that. Now we got to do 5 for combat. We need to remember that everybody has 2 combat skill from our armor as well. Oh, I forgot with the survival we had this too, so we were definitely really good. All right, so for Nina, for combat, that is she has 4, 7, 8, 10, so that was an automatic success. Oh man, Peter has a failure. Vehicle has a success. Let's see, Augustus, 4, 7, 9, that's a success. Booker over here, 10, 17, 19, so that's 2 successes. And then Cam, 7, 11, 13. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is good. So we're good for that one. Now, but we would have failed this next one, so I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and play Veteran Reinforcements. Play anytime during the party exploits phase. 2 successes toward all combat skill checks. I should have played it before that first roll. Actually, it still would have worked even after. So we're playing this, so we're going to we start with 2 combat skill checks already. I'll just put this here to remind us. And let's go for this second combat check. All right, so what was it? 4, 7, 9. So that's 1 success there. Nina fails. Here we've got 10, 17, 19, 2 successes there. 4, 8, 13, 15, 2 successes there. 7, 11, 1 success. And 1 success for the car. I'm pretty sure we got this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, so we're definitely good. Yeah, so we have 9 total. All right, so we're good there. Success, receive 4 spoils cards. Indestructible tennis racket. Equipment stowable, choose one option, then place it at the bottom of the discard pile. Upgrade a town technology to a tier 2 tech. Discard any NPC in play or claim a resource. Let's go ahead and discard this and claim a resource for sure. Let's go in and claim one way up here. Why not, right? And that will push us up. We now will be getting 4 town health per turn and 16 salvage. All right, so also in here we've got 5.56 light machine gun plus 1 prestige. Nice. And the 4.6 millimeter submachine gun, range submachine gun. All right. All right, so the indestructible tennis racket is going to Augustus, which gives him an automatic success now for diplomacy. And over here, the 5.56 light machine gun is going to Peter. And the 4.6 millimeter submachine gun is going to Nina. All right, we've got to do a psychological check for each of my characters. They've got to get under their psych stat. All right, so Booker has a psych of 4, so he is good. Ooh, okay, Peter definitely is not good, so he's going to get another psychological damage. There we go. In fact, I'm pretty sure everybody else is going to. Nina definitely does. Augustus definitely does, and Cam does. That is not good. But so this says, after killing whatever the hell that thing was, you're all feeling rather brave. Exploring the nearby crumbling mausoleums, you locate some items of value among the bones of its previous victims. And let's not forget that we got 1 prestige for the 5.56. Now we can move. Nice, so we get 12 movement. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that was 1 week for an encounter, 1 week for movement. We've got to do another encounter now because we've ended our movement here. Fortunately, it's a plains encounter, which generally are a little easier. Whacked Out Lush. Your group searches for the confirmation of some recent rumors at a rowdy local bar. A pair of rather large drunken yokels turn to one of you. My friend here doesn't like you. I don't like you either. The bar suddenly grows quiet as the patrons are mesmerized by the reenactment of the Mos Eisley Cantina scene unfolding. The scarred one roughly shoves your friend. I'm a wanted man. I have the death sentence in 12 systems. His face contorts into an insane grin as he pulls a rusty shank. In an instant, he is on your buddy, stabbing and shrieking. Roll for a random character crown. On a 6, the whole party thrashes this drunk. Okay. Please roll a 6. No, it's going to be gray. All right, so first off, we get 3, bringing us to 18. All right, so gray's the one that's doing this. Oh, so that was just it. Oh no, here we go. We got to do this check right here. All right, so, but it's gray by himself. Nobody else does a check here. Oh, I just realized we forgot to do the NPC, I think. Oh, well, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I forgot to do them. I may have hired him at the beginning of this turn. Regardless, we'll just leave it alone and we'll do it next turn. But yeah, so there's a solo skill check. Gray by himself needs to get 2 combat successes. Fortunately, he does. He is at 17, 19. So all he needs is to get anything other than a 10. There we go. We got 2 combat successes. Success, gain 1 spoils card. Wrist rocket slingshot. Ranged weapon. All right. And you know what? Why not? Gray might as well have a slingshot added to his advanced rifle. That will actually put him at 2 automatic successes now for combat. The barroom descends into a chaotic brawl. You emerge victorious after stabbing him in the eye with a broken bottle. The bartender curses loudly and her staff force you to help clean up the mess. In the process, you locate a valuable item. So that was my 3rd week. So we're going to move one more time to round out the month. 7 movement total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. There we go. And that is the end of that round. Oof. Okay, this is going to actually be pretty close. All right, so next round, we've got to draw an action card. Ooh, more NPCs. Nice. This one can go to attempt a mission. Okay. Resource production, we get +4 town health. And 16 salvage. Auction house, pretty sure we're not going to buy any of this, but we got to draw them and see. Assault rifle. Oh, a gargantuan barbecue grill with cooler. -1 to movement. Not when we're dealing with this mission we're on. Leather bullwhip. Nah. Not going to spend money on any of that. Roll for the town events. 3. Gain 1 town health. All right. Don't mind if I do. 51. All right. So we can sell. Do we have anything we want to sell? So let's move on to purchase. We're going to buy a town technology. Definitely going to spend 30 salvage to get the communication center for +2 movement. Leaves us with 4 salvage. We get +5 town health, 56, and 1 prestige. All right, so now the NPCs need to move, and they're going to move on into this mission. All right, a city gone mad. The townspeople are oddly non-responsive as they usher you through the gates. Not one of them meets your gaze or greets you as a friend. As the massive wrought iron gates to the small town clang shut, you have a bad gut feeling. You were sent here to deliver an important message to their leader. It is an offer wrought from sheer necessity, a promise of a lucrative trade partnership and protection by your faction. Too late, you realize it's a trap. Carbon composite arrows fired by archers begin falling like rain all around your party. You had better find a way out of here and fast. All right, so first, it does say that I get, let's look at this, If it's successful, you receive the rewards. Okay, so I'm thinking I do not get the salvage. I'm going to get any rewards from this, but not the salvage. So let's do the survival. So if you look at this, they have a skill of 13. Okay, and I need 4 survival. So we're just looking to not get 10s. No 10s, so I'm good there. And the next thing we need is mechanical. All right, so again, we need 4 mechanical, so anything but 10s. Once again, no 10s. And I'm not positive if this is an option with the mercenaries, but we're going to ignore it regardless. So we receive 3 action cards. Oh, if we did it though. Yeah, I'm not sure if we can do that with them, so we're not going to. I get 3 action cards though. Play during the effects phase. Attach this card to the town playmat. Each turn during the town business phase, roll a d6 on a 1 or 2 draw an action card. Fill medic. Play anytime to immediately heal any party 3d6 damage. Play during the effects phase. Attach this card to the town playmat. Each town business phase, subtract 1 from your town events roll. That's good. So these guys are gone. Number 3 is going to go to 95. So now my turn. So obviously, wait, we did not do an encounter here, did we? Oh, that's going to be a rad encounter too. Or, oh man. Here we go. Big Daddy's pre-owned cars. A weed-choked car lot lays reclaimed by nature at the edge of the concrete jungle. Above the lot, a cracked plastic billboard sports the word sale in faded flamboyant script. The image displays a grinning mustache salesman waving a cowboy hat and holding a wad of money. The buildings have been heavily tagged by vandals, and the faded strings of multicolored plastic flags lay tangled in disarray. Entering the lot to investigate, you locate a few vehicles in the showroom that may be salvageable. It'd be well worth your time to see if you can get at least one of these vehicles up and running. All right, so 3 salvage we get automatically, which puts us at 7. And we get 5 mechanical successes. Well, we got a failure here from Nina. And here we have, that's a success, okay. Well, we have a success, an automatic one. Here we have a success. Let's move that over here. All right, right here we have another success. That was a 3. Augustus is a success, and oh, the vehicle's not a success. That puts us at 4. Nothing I can do. All right, so I do fail. You are delayed. Receive a 1-week penalty. Ship time has not been kind to the vehicles here. You've wasted a lot of time trying to start a whole lot filled with lemons whose engines won't turn over. Except we have the compass and maps, and its ability allows us to ignore delays caused by encounters. So we're fine. We don't have to worry about that. All right, back to the map. All right, so we need to move. 6, nice. So that's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, and we're gonna, now the rules say that if I have 1 movement left, I can move to any space around me, but it does say specifically 1 movement, so I don't know that I can do it with 2 movement left, so I'm not going to, just to err on the side of caution there. Now, before I can move again, so we've already used 1 week for an encounter, 1 week for movement. We've got another encounter now. Oh, and we ended our turn in a city, so I will take a spoils card. A sledgehammer. We'll probably just sell this. All right, so working video game arcade. A weathered but tantalizing arcade sign draws your attention as a respite from the rain. With a little burglary, you're soon inside the video arcade. It's filled with hundreds of classic games. From the looks of the place, no one has been here for years. It must be fate. The machines are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs and are bolted to the floor. In the back of the room, you discover a gas-filled generator. After a few attempts to start the device, the antique electric generator groans to life. The lights flicker on and off, and the wave of electronic 8-bit music startles you. And the wave, I don't know why I read it like that. The lights flicker on and off, and the wave of electronic 8-bit music startles you. Brushing off the Galaga game, you smile, face awash in the glow emitted by the esoteric blinking lights of the consoles. All right, so we get 6 salvage, bringing us to 13. And 4 science is what we need. So remember, we have 1 science here. That's a success. Cam gets a success. The vehicle does not. Augustus gets a success. And Booker gets a success. But, come here. Oh, Cam doesn't. I'm sorry. That was Peter who does get 1. Cam had a 10, so he doesn't. All right, so what do we need? We needed 4. We definitely have 4 here, even though that one's a failure. Success, you are delayed. No. Oh, I can't be delayed. I'm fine. Gain 2 action cards. Travel back to your town. Upon arrival, gain 4. Hold on. Let's check these map. Ignore delays from failed encounter. Ignore an action card that causes unwanted movement or delays. I would think that I could also ignore this, because I would think that would be part of a delay. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% positive here. I'm going to assume that I can ignore unwanted movement here as well. So I don't get this stuff for going back to the town, but I do gain 2 action cards. Okay. So we've got Mysterious Serum. Play anytime on a party or faction. Ignore the effects of a mutation, virus, or other harmful medical-related illness, or immediately heal all the party's affected wounds. Psychological or radiation damage. Playing this right now. And all of our psychological damage is healed. And then we've got the Spanking the Monkey. Play anytime. Discard any Jinx card or discard any action card attached to a town or playmat. All right, so now we have 1 more movement. It's going to take us 6. Oh, it's going to take us 6 movement to get there. So we absolutely get there. Fantastic. We're just going to move. All right, so we get there. And so what does this say? Success. Gain 4 prestige, 17, and 5 spoils cards. Your survey greatly enhances your faction standing among the council of 10 towns. You are hailed as heroes. So now we also have +5 movement bonus, but I'm pretty sure we max out at 8. I don't think we can wrap that around. We'll say we max out at 8. I'm pretty sure that's right. We need to get 5 spoils cards. We've got horses. We're going to sell those guys straight to the glue factory. Genuine sock monkey puppet. While equipped, if your party is the target of theft, you may know we'll sell that. Computer technical manual. Discard if you have failed a technical skill check to succeed at it. I've been saying science. I guess that's actually technical. But anyway. Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't weigh anything. We might as well hold on to it, right? All right. The Mother Load event. You have discovered a secret room. Immediately draw 5 spoils cards, then discard this card. Sweet. Equipment medical. Basic med kit. Discard to instantly heal 3 physical damage to each of your party characters. All right, but we got to get 5 more spoils cards. 12 gauge bullpup shotgun. Some jackass's goggles. Conscription event. Immediately discard and draw 6 character cards. Select 4 and discard the rest. They may be swapped with current party members or placed into your town roster. Okay. Party equipment, ranged weapons and handguns. We're going to sell that. Vehicle equipment, +8 to the vehicle, -1 to movement. We might use this now. Equipped to any vehicle with 4 or more wheels. Yeah, we're going to do that for sure. We'll keep that. And yeah, we'll probably find room for that. So let's look at the 6 characters we just got. Bones. All right. Hooray for me and screw you. Each effects phase, roll 1d6 on a 1 through 4. Retrieve the top card from the spoils discard pile once per game. If Bones is killed, he appears in your town roster. His equipment is placed into your action house. Patrick Phillips, Social Butterfly. Let's roll. Once per game during town business phase, look at each player's hand of action cards. Keep 1 from each and return the rest. Norton Carlin, outrageous comedian. I mean, come on, you eaters don't want me. I know your mothers. In fact, although this seems like the wrong time, I'm your father. Once per turn, Norton may ignore a 10 rolled on one of his skill checks and re-roll it. Samuel Young, I may be young, but I can get places you can't, especially when things get bad. Save 1 equipped item from each of your party members that are killed. Confiscate Fang. Monty Reese, gamer. Oh, do I get a saving throw? Once per turn, Monty may re-roll a 1d10 for one of his skill checks. Once per game, ignore 1 damage. And Joseph Young Wolf. Oh, yeah, we could use him earlier. Sure, I've trained town scouts, but I'm a tracker and prefer the open road. He receives 1 additional success on all parties' survival skill checks. All right, so I'm going to actually keep these guys in the town roster because the group I'm working with has been working pretty good together so far. I don't see any reason to mess that up. All right, so basic med kits over here with Nina, but she got rid of her flare gun. I also decided not to keep this shotgun. Some jackass's goggles are with Peter here, and the computer technical manual is with Booker Gray. So that's the end of that phase. So we got to discard down to 7 action cards. So I'm going to get rid of Bureaucracy and the Spanking the Monkey, which gets me back down to 7. Now, beginning of next turn, by the way, we're going into turn 6 now. We get an action card, Survival Instincts. Play during the party exploits phase. Any party or character gains 2 successes towards a single survival check. So we get 4 town health and 16 salvage. Pretty happy with where we're at right now, so let's just see if there's anything really good. No, we'll sell that. Nah. No, we're going to sell all this stuff. Town events chart. 10. We lose a resource. Where am I? I'm down there. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We'll lose this one over here. So now we need to sell stuff. All right, so we're going to sell all of this stuff here. So that just netted me 81 salvage, so that's pretty good. Let's go in and buy a tier 1 technology. I think we'll go with the Garrison. So that'll cost me 30 salvage. Gives me +1 prestige and +5 town health. And we're going to go ahead and hire Death's Head. Oh, you know what? We never reassigned this mission. Let's do that real quick. 80. Okay. All right, so hiring Death's Head for 20. And they are going to head towards this mission right here. And they've got 15 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, I get there. Prepare for the worst. Rolling into a bustling little trade hub, you are flagged down by a bushy-bearded sheriff. Looking you up and down, he smiles grimly. You folks sure look like you can handle yourselves. Have I got a job for you? He steps aside and waves over a small man in a worn suit and fedora. Donald nervously extends his hand in a genuine offer of friendship. Listen, I know you've got no reason to help me, but my girls were due back a few days ago. Their names are Annie and Clara. They were with my bodyguards. Please, folks, please, I really need your help. His shaking hand gestures to the marketplace behind him. I'll give you anything you want. Excuse me. I'll give you anything you want. Just bring my girls back safely. You agree to help and then hit the road. A few days later, you spot a large group of muties entering a ruined gas station. Behind them are two young girls who are being dragged, kicking and screaming. All right, so 2 salvage. And the mercenaries need to get 5 successes for diplomacy. They have 15 for their Omega skill. Oh yeah, definitely good, definitely good. Okay. And then they need to get 5 for combat as well. Again, definitely a success there. All right, so gain 3 prestige. There we go. That's the game, y'all. Gain 3 prestige, draw the next 8 spoils cards, choose 3 to keep. Nope, we'll gain 3 prestige, and that is the game. So there you go. That was our Fallen Land variant number 1 solo gameplay. Really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope maybe you've enjoyed watching Fallen Land. If you did like this one and you haven't seen my variant number 2 video that I put out first, please be sure to go back and check that one out. This game has been really fun to learn and get into. It's one that I think probably plays even better with multiple people, with 2, 3, 4 people. I have only played it solo so far. Be sure to check me out over on Twitter @boredoffline, and until next time, if you're bored online, bored offline.